Catherine's right around the corner. And so we are coming to you live today from our roof at the new property. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Ooh, can we zoom it in? By zoom it in, I mean drag the tripod
How's
closer.
that? That better?
Heavily zoomed. Reminds me of a zoom.
Yes.
Oh,
Pebbles is gonna break that door.
yeah, I bet you.
But we need a new door there anyway, so.
True.
So.
Gotta get those dream views. Hey, Hannah, how's it going?
How you doing?
Wow, I'm surprised I could read that.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, shush.
Real short.
Okay.
Hey, Morgan.
So I've got this pulled on my laptop so that I can read
Cold.
the comments. But it's not so bad from that distance.
No. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like the light that makes it easier to read than usual.
Yeah, maybe. Because usually, for all of our other lives,
Yeah, I'm really on the struggle bus when
Yeah.
it comes to reading comments.
well, I was gonna say we're in like our garage that we turned into living space. Wow, how's that hairline?
Yeah, I know, we're both fixing our hair. So I can't read that. I guess I can read things when
Altruistic Farmstead.
Hello, how's it
Hello.
going? Oh, newbie steaders, hello.
Yes.
Wednesday night.
Woo.
An error occurred. Please try again later.
Oops. Healthy Homestead chick, how you doing?
But the chat is working, so I guess I could just do it that way.
Yeah. Or you could refresh.
Refresh.
So, internet has been screwy for a month. Haven't been able to do much. Yeah, we this is the test, for us.
Yeah, first live on the new internet, first live at the new house.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm still getting this. An error occurred. But the chat is rolling, so.
Oh, you got our bees last Saturday. That's cool. That's exciting. I just did a quick hive inspection on our bees up here today.
How did you install your bees last Saturday? High impact or a more low impact choice?
Yeah, we're gonna do low impact from now on.
Yeah, sure are.
Teaching them bees some
Hi,
new
Ann Dorman.
words.
Thank you. Looking good. Does that mean like the clarity of the internet or our
Just in general.
my untouched up face that walked dogs in 90-degree temperatures today?
There's a hot one.
It was a hot one. Came
Oh,
in
nukes. Nice.
So
So-
is that like when they're on frames already?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
an overwintered
Nice.
setup. That's awesome.
Dude, epic duck.
Run.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
Yeah, that came out really well.
We posted
Pretty
it
happy
on the
with
Book of Faces and got some.
We got a lot of likes. Sorry, our dog is trying to knock down the door, but since we're on the roof, we're not going to let her out.
Not gonna let her out on the roof, but
Yeah.
I'm afraid she's gonna break that glass. Should I do something about that? Like lock her downstairs, maybe?
I don't know.
If she does that one more time, I'll go lock her outside.
Okay. That sounds
Downstairs, I mean, not outside. Okay, so yeah, the duck run. We posted a picture on like a-
Backyard chicken group.
yeah, some chicken group, and like many people were like, that sucks. Here's what sucks about it.
Yeah.
And like a lot of keyboard warriors.
Everybody has an opinion.
I suspect there were people leaving comments who have like never owned ducks, never built their own anything.
Well, the one guy that got me was like, you should have built a floating one. And he showed a picture that he clearly pulled from the internet.
Right.
That was a floating duck house that had like the sky as the background. So it was like
that was
not
the one
even-
that really triggered me too.
Yeah. It's just like,
Like if you had a floating duck house,
Right.
you would have sent us a picture of your floating duck house.
and you know what? Like, God bless you if you did, because that was great. But she, if you want to see ducks in it, you can go to Little Acorn Learning on Instagram, because I built that for a friend of ours. And so she put the ducks in, I think, yesterday, and they looked like they were having a grand old time.
No, I was thinking we could hijack some of that footage and just
We can do a follow-up.
plop it in.
Yeah. But, yeah, so thank you. And that, it took a lot of brain space to, like, figure out how to get that all done. And that one, like, I did 100% on my own. And, like, even just getting, like, the box into the water was wacky. And I had waders, and there was, like, literally a foot of mud. So, like, if you've ever gone to, like, ponds, like, in your backyard or whatever, and you step in there and you lose a shoe,
Oh yeah, that's just like gone forever.
That's
It's like the
basically
La
what it
Brea
was.
tar pits of backyard ponds.
Exactly. But luckily I was able to
Hey,
borrow
Jesse.
some waders from a local guy, and I had my rubber boots, and the waders fit in to the boots so well that I didn't lose the boots.
I was so confused about what he meant by you'll need boots. How do waders work?
It's just like pants with like footy pajamas.
But how does the water not get between the boots and the waders?
Well, the water gets in the boot,
Oh, but then it
but
doesn't
everything
travel
is
back up.
everything's waterproof. So they go all the way down and they encompass your foot.
Oh. Ugh, so weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I've just never worn waders.
Well, you don't go fishing.
Little Mountain Life said keyboard warriors are the best. They've never done half of what they say you should do. 10 out of 10 agree
Yeah.
with you. What's in the alpaca groups, we find like so many keyboard warriors, and I want to be like, I'm gonna need to see your receipt with that. Like, can you please show me like your setup where you're doing all these things? People are just, I mean, the internet can be a vicious place, but if otherwise you can carve out a nice little corner like we kind of have, and it's only
Yeah.
when you poke your head out of your corner that people take shots.
Right.
And you're like, oh. back into my corner.
Well, it's like any of those groups. There's just too many people that have too many opinions.
Yes. At least you're in a place where you don't have to worry about gators, lol.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody in the comment section, I don't know if your shoe, the croc, was in the picture, and they said like, oh, I think I see a croc, but like spelt it CROC.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It made me LOL. Padilla Palace Projects. Hello, Padilla, maybe. What do you think?
Looks like Padilla.
Padilla. Hello. How's it going? Jesse is having some people move into his house who are relocating to Hawaii.
For like a Verbo thing?
No, they're gonna stay with him like while their stuff is shipped to Hawaii or something like that.
But are they friends of his or?
Yeah, friends of his.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna get to go back to Hawaii. Oh, okay. Oh, they're locked out there. Hi, Pebbles.
And so also,
Oh, sorry, too loud.
it's funny, we have a swarm trap right here sitting on top of our roof, and then back over here is where we cut down all those trees for our flower farm. Our alpaca barn is over there, and I got Uncle Rick coming up tomorrow to hopefully make some big progress, if not, get pretty close to finishing it. So that'll be exciting. And then on Friday, we're going to be picking up a new alpaca. Isn't that exciting? So that's going to be pretty cool. It's from a local farm that has alpacas, and unfortunately, due to some health issues, she's not going to be able to continue taking care of her alpacas. So she was looking for someone to take her in. And no, it's a female. It's like he locked her downstairs.
I put up those laundry dryer things, but apparently they didn't work.
What's a laundry dryer thing?
Those racks that you dry clothes on.
Ah, a female alpaca. Yeah. Cookie. Right?
Cookie. Naming her after after Rick's spirit animal
Right.
or spirit food.
Yeah. Rick works for cookies.
So we went to Lowe's last night. Spent $1,000 on
Like 20 sheets
20
of plywood.
sheets of plywood.
It's unbelievable.
Over $50 a piece. That was cute.
Then we talked about getting a sawmill.
Yeah.
But it's unbelievable.
Oh, Little Mountain Life, I get it completely. Showing my entire home build on the internet gets me my fair share of haters.
I can only imagine.
We were watching Real Simple Living. How's that channel name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy with the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were live streaming from their new home build, and somebody said like, "Oh, y'all must be rich," but they took it like so personally and like spent the next like 15 minutes like defending their financial status.
Right.
And I feel very strongly like, listen, if we have $1,000 to spend on plywood, that's our $1,000, and we'll spend it how we want. Although
Right.
we don't really have $1,000 to spend on
Right.
plywood right now. But like, if you've got enough money to build your dream house, like I'm happy for you. I'm thrilled for you. I ain't got nothing, no shade here. It's all good. So I don't understand that hater mentality.
Yeah, no, and super defensive too, but like, you know, and they kept saying like how hard they worked to get where they are today, and they're not rich.
Well,
even-
you
even
must
though
be
they-
rich if you're
yeah.
building a house right now. 'Cause
Right. Because and they were talking about how like the average price of building a house went from like $200,000 to like $350,000 just on lumber alone. That's just like the average price of whatever you want. But Lowe's now has digital price things for the plywood.
So they can jack it up whenever they feel.
Because it seems to go up every day. And honestly, I am glad that we got our roof done when we did. Because when we got it done, it was like $55 a sheet, and now it's $85.
The roof that we're sitting on.
The roof that we're sitting on, and up there, the whole roof. I think it was something like 80 sheets of plywood. So we saved, like
30 times 80.
a lot,
Yeah.
like $2,000 in just plywood, which is
bonkers.
Especially because and the thing that I always go back to because it's so amazing is OSB. Where it's like OSB used to be able to get a 4x8 sheet of OSB for $8, and now it's over 50.
It's wild.
Crazy.
Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid. Hello, how's it going?
And so Mayberry Homestead said we were putting on an addition. Everything is going to be done from our sawmill now.
That's so cool.
And I'm curious, do you use the green lumber, or are you going to have to dry it? And if you have to dry it, do you have a kiln or do you air dry it? Interested. Asking for a friend.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out like if we're gonna build this chicken village and we're gonna have to build 10 chicken coops and 10 chicken runs.
Yep.
Like a sawmill would be paid for by the end of this project.
The only thing is, so there's the
if we can build with green wood.
well, we can build that stuff.
That
with green
stuff,
wood.
but not in
Yeah.
addition. You think?
Well, I'm not sure. Hang
Hang it green.
All right. Well, that's great.
And can you build an addition with like any type of wood? Like here we've got like a lot of maples and things. Is that okay to build with? Because I know that like you might use cedar or pine if you like could choose, but can we just use whatever?
Well, I think and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the reason why they do pine is because it grows so fast and it's so light.
So for like shipping purposes.
Right, and just for overall, you don't want your house to weigh 80 tons
Yeah, you
or
wouldn't want it to
whatever.
sink.
And yeah, so the reason why you wouldn't want so green
Jesse, we're actually on our roof.
so the greenwood and so wet wood does shrink, and so that's one of the reasons why people in general don't use
Or why
wet
you wouldn't
wood.
want to
Why
dry
you
it.
wouldn't? Right, exactly. Why you would want to dry it. But like if we're building the thing is, if you build something and then you have everything, secured and fortified, it's not gonna, you make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
So it might shrink a little bit, but if you have it nailed and secured and you have plywood on the outside and sheathing, like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so you'd still have to buy plywood. You can't like sawmill plywood, right?
No, but if we wanted to do the top cuts, like we could cut our own, and they even have little jigs that you can get for making clapboard. So like you
With
get it, no, like an angle. Well, you can get that too, but so like how clapboard siding is like thicker at the bottom and then it thins out like a real long shingle.
I don't know what a clapboard is.
Shingles but long.
They go this way?
They go this, like the siding on our house is clapboard, but it's
Oh, so
it's-
it would look like it's like tucked into itself.
right, because they
Our
have
old house.
or yeah, old house.
We don't live there no more. We've officially moved here. We moved here this weekend.
Did with
Pretty
the
exciting.
help of a lot of family.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you to
Yes.
family who's watching. Joanne, by the way, said she was going to be missing tonight because she's out to dinner. I don't understand how people get so crazy with how other people spend their money. Some buy coffee out, some buy Pokemon cards, some buy wood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
10 out of 10 agree with you. But we did this whole debt repayment thing, and like there were definitely times that people would be like, "Oh, you guys need to get out more," and we were like, "No, like we have a plan." And now that we've like executed said plan,
We were doing the
now
exact
we'll-
opposite.
Yeah, now we'll spend it on plywood or whatever. We
Yeah.
used a lot of poplar hardwood for where you would put treated. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How has the first weekend in your new home been?
First night was rough because the dogs were annoying. And also Pepper is not good at going upstairs, and so
Downstairs and upstairs.
Downstairs, yeah. So she spent the night upstairs, but then in the middle of the night had to go downstairs, and
To
she
go
gets
outside.
really scared, so we had to drag her down the stairs. But she's been getting much better at it, and so she went down the stairs on her own twice today.
Yeah, which is
So.
good. But then the second night, she stood at the bottom of the stairs and whined and
All
cried
night.
until John went downstairs and slept on the couch with her.
She literally she was lonely.
Yeah.
She needed somebody to hang out with her.
But then the next night, she slept downstairs, right? And Madison
Yeah,
slept with
Madison,
her.
yeah.
So Madison kept her company.
But then I have a feeling tonight she will be upstairs.
Yeah, well, and it's fine as long as she can walk back down the stairs in the morning. We put a 30-minute timer on trying to get her downstairs this morning. So we were like nicely encouraging her down the stairs for 30 minutes, and with like 8 minutes left on the timer, I was like, oh, fuck this, get over here, Pepper.
Language!
Sorry.
Oh my
F
goodness!
this, Pepper, get over here.
Ah.
And we did a little dragging, so. Hello, Robin Teresa Poli. The problem with wood mills is it's just so much work to finally get a finished piece. Felling trees, skidding trees, limbing, chopping, lifting, grapples, then milling. A lot of work.
So yes to all of that. The only thing is we are going to be taking down a lot of trees. And so it's like, if we are taking down the trees anyway,
That's true.
it kind of
Hey,
makes
Lone
sense.
River, how's it going?
Because we can get rid of the wood. Like, people want wood.
No, we've got two people taking it.
Yeah, two people
as much
taking
as
it.
we want.
Yep. But if we can
Use some of it.
if we can use some of it, I mean, hell, like maybe we could even sell some of it. But I mean, like Kat said, like we build a chicken village out of wood that we pull from right here. It pays for itself. The only problem is, so Wood Miser, which is like the nice one, they are on a 27-week back order.
How many months is 27 weeks?
The guy told me on the phone today that we could get one in February.
Oh, that's helpful.
And then there's a couple others that are, the problem is like it's a couple months out from getting one.
Mayberry Homestead, I'll have the hubby send you pictures of what he builds in the sawmill.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
10 out of 10. And we'd also like to know what kind of sawmill he uses and would you recommend it? We're,
Well, so I was looking at
Timber King is way out.
way out, I'm sure.
Oh, way out.
Yeah, the one that I was actually looking at, and I don't know, but one that is more in stock is Frontier, which is made by Norwood, because they have one that's inexpensive to have wheels on it. Because I'm thinking it might be, it might make sense to have it on wheels so that we don't have to drag
The wood.
the wood to it. Because like my buddy who owns like an actual sawmill,
Like a business.
he's got the really nice Wood Miser trailer one, and it's on wheels. I mean, not that he ever takes it anywhere, but for us, I don't know if I'd want to like set up a station where it lives forever and like bring all the wood to it. I'd sort of rather bring it to the wood.
Right.
And we'll see.
Well, especially because then you. Sorry, is there wind noise? The wind just started blowing.
As long as it's not like
Okay.
it's just up in the trees.
Mayberry Homestead said there's this portable.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can you do a sawmill on our property? Nobody's gonna stop us. It's
Yeah.
just a piece of equipment, so it's not like a building or anything. Then
Right.
would we then have to park it like in the garage when we're not using it?
No, it's not a vehicle.
Or it stays outside?
Yeah, we would probably want, like we were talking about having like a storage place over there.
John is planning all these outbuildings.
Well, I'm
it's
just
gonna be
thinking-
like outbuilding central.
It's not, but the only, so we have, our friend gave us a free
Hey
trailer.
TNS, how's it going?
Gave us a free trailer that we can use for around here that I think will be helpful. If not, we can always give it back to him. And then we have our horse trailer and we have our landscape trailer. And it's like we have all these trailers, and like, do we want them parked in our driveway or do we want them parked like in the back? And then do we want them covered or do we want them out in the wind? And if we just want them out in the wind and the weather for them to rust and get rusted away and poof, just disappear one day, then that's fine, and it'll be your fault.
You're okay.
No, I'm fine.
Whoa.
There's also, we can just use a tarp and cover up the mechanical parts.
Yeah.
So.
I'd love to. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read that from here. I'll have to wait for it to show up here.
Yeah, it's one of those, the time and effort to do it. Because I was looking into like getting a chainsaw mill, which is a couple $100, but everybody says that.
If you do that, you'll waste the money.
What? Yeah, because it's so much more work to do it with a chainsaw mill. So
Hidden Springs Farm said, I'd love to have a mill, and they're pretty affordable considering the cost of lumber right now. I just don't have the time to do all that work to get some lumber. Gotta have outbuildings for storage.
So I realized something about myself today, and it's probably true for a lot of guys out there. If you ever want to get a man a present, get him something related to storage. Like if you ever got me like shelving for the garage, a toolbox.
You're a donut. You already have a toolbox.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I need any of those things, but that's why like outbuildings just kind of make sense.
Mm-hmm. We just want to make sure everything looks cute and it doesn't
Right.
get like junky looking.
Totally.
Like.
Well, and that's why my original thought was to get the trailers out of the driveway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. All right.
Yeah, we didn't have anything planned to talk about today.
Usually we write a list, but we've been rambling on for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bunch of toolbox ads. I don't know. Do you get ads from what I'm talking about? I'm getting sawmill ads now. I got an MS ad earlier.
I get those all the time.
Whatever reason. Yeah. Don't know.
Just anytime they send me a pharmacological ad, I just want to be like, guys, I'm okay.
Did you hear the turkey?
Uh-uh.
It's turkey. You've seen a deer. I have not seen any deer up here.
I haven't either. It seems like turkeys have the run of the land up here. Almost every single day we see a turkey. Yesterday morning, the turkeys woke us up.
Did they?
Well, they woke me up and they woke the dogs up. You probably thought the dogs woke us up. But it was the turkeys.
Yeah.
And it's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turkeys.
So like, it's like if trying to get married or something, like wedding engagement ring.
Oh, into their husband's
Yeah,
phone? Yeah.
Where's your phone? Start talking into it.
It's inside. I've been hearing turkey every day come. Wow. I'm sure you can hear that. How about that? The guy needs to take a breath. Okay, I've been hearing turkey every day coming from the woods, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, it's weird. It seems like up here the turkeys, and this was my hypothesis, so if anybody's into like turkey tracking, you could let me know. But it seems like the turkeys hang like right near the houses, because often, like every day or every other day, we see them like right in the driveway right there, or in our next door neighbor's yard, or just walking around in our like literal yard, or like right behind our house. It seems like and there's 30 acres right there, and then another 60 or so beyond that. So it seems like they'd have plenty of options to hang in the woods, but they seem to prefer to be like right near the people. And my hypothesis is that that's because like real predators live out in the woods, so they're like, people good.
People good, except for Logan.
Are you waiting for the bus? Does it look like we're waiting for a bus?
We're actually hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking from our roof?
Yep.
Drag racing. I think it was a motorcycle? Yeah. That doesn't sound like something on your street. Not on our street, on the big road that our street connects into.
Sounds like a Yamaha, one of those like dirt bike. What are they called? No. Crossover something.
First
You dropped an F-bomb and then you whisper crotch rocket? Like, get out of here.
First comes the sawmill, then the sharpener, then the tooth setter. Just warning you now.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Wait until Thanksgiving. They won't like you so much. Turkey season is right now. Which
Right. See?
Come on, do your turkey. Maybe we can get them to come over and do a cameo.
Yeah, doubt it.
Call them again.
No. I do a really good turkey impression. As you
Does
can
it look like we're waiting for a bus? What bus picks you up in the trees? Plant grass seed and every turkey in the country is in your front yard.
tell.
Eating the
Nice.
seed or eating the little grass babies?
grass babies.
Well, what do you call them? Sproutlings.
Seedlings,
Yeah.
sprouts.
We have turkeys that wander our town. They wander everywhere but sleep in the trees in the open area behind our house. Turkey for Memorial Day. We could try a redo on that deep fried turkey. Nope, we can't. We sold our deep fryer. That was a one-time thing.
Oh yeah, we did.
Seeds.
Seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have plenty of birds around here too that would eat up all the seeds. But I don't think these turkeys would be that good.
Tasting?
Yeah, or as good.
What?
Because all the turkeys in the stores are like genetically modified to be as plump and juicy as possible.
Real thick and juicy. The females may have nests that they're sitting on nearby.
Ah. Yeah.
What are you yawning to? The beer butt chicken?
No, the
Oh, that the
nest.
ladies are sitting on nests.
This is the guy who thinks I look like Colt.
If that's Anthony, that's Susie's Anthony.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
How rude. Mother.
Mother? Does he say that? Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie?
He doesn't say Debbie.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button.
And Kat tried to make a beer butt chicken once. And it was like the one thing that she ever made that she didn't like.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just feeling down on it.
She just stuck a beer up a chicken's butt and stuck it on the grill.
Yep. I think there's more to it than that.
But it was good. You didn't. I think you didn't eat it.
Yeah, I don't even think I tasted it.
So like just randomly disappointed in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
I wonder I haven't seen Mulberry Branch on here. I wonder if she's going live after us. Mm-hmm. So John took the next 2 days off of work, and then it's Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday is a holiday. So John has 5 days off in a row. You gonna finish the alpaca barn?
I think so.
You do?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Well, because all we need to do. I think me and Rick can hang all the siding tomorrow.
It'll be super helpful for you to have an extra set of hands while you're hanging siding,
Yeah.
right?
So I think we'll be able to hang the siding tomorrow, and then probably the next day I can hang the sheathing to the roof, and then probably another day to shingle it, and then it's done.
And then you're gonna do the fence after that?
Yeah. We gotta talk about exactly where it's gonna go.
Like walk it.
But yeah, and I guess part of my hope was to get that all settled, and then maybe on the log arch for the. Or no?
Over the chicken village?
You think the trees for the chicken village? Because we need to talk to the town if we're gonna.
Oh, we do.
Start
We don't
putting
have
stuff over
permits for that yet.
We don't have permits for that.
Pilmets are the emus with you or at the old house. They are here. They are on our porch. So they have
They're much happier now.
that like last section of roof.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so hard to point on the camera. Anyway,
Right here.
that last section of roof is all like a covered porch. So it's probably like, what do you think, 5 feet or 6 feet by like,
They're probably like 8 by 20 or something like that.
yeah. So they have a nice spot to run around in. It's totally like wired in, so nothing can get to them and they can't get out. And we're spending more time with them because they're like right next to the house, so they're getting a little bit less scared of us because they were getting a little scared of us when we were like catching them and moving them outside and then moving them back in. I think that was getting to be a little traumatic for them.
Yeah.
So
Well, because I don't think they like to be picked up.
right.
So.
And I've taken to calling them emos instead of
Yeah,
emus.
so have I.
Emu.
Yep.
What? Can you read that comment? Whiskey and Sunshine.
Storms are rolling in. Gotta head out and care for
Critters night.
critters.
Have a good night. Thanks
Good
for
night.
coming. Enjoy your storms. We're gonna
Crazy
have
Life.
storms coming here too. Hey, Crazy Life,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Gonna have to move that door inside.
Yeah.
Finish staining it tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you could stain it tomorrow.
I have to leave like early.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because Madison needs to be at her groomer appointment at 8:30,
Ah,
and then I'm gonna go to the house
do all the
and
things.
do all the things.
Kat has been taking care of all of the animals at home in this time when we moved because we have friends who are going to rent the house from us and take care of the animals, but they don't move until Monday. So we moved in here this weekend, and so she works, kind of close to where we lived prior. So
Closer than where you work since you work from home.
right, and I'm not allowed in the house anymore because it's been cleaned and painted.
Yes.
So
No one's allowed in the house. It needs to stay closed and locked and clean until they move in.
yep.
So yeah, every morning I've been leaving here and driving like 30 minutes back to the old house, taking care of everybody, and then going and doing my job and my side hustle, and then usually going back and taking care. She getting more like Debbie every day. Enjoy. What? Anthony, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so
It's been wild.
yeah, right. It's been busy, and I'm used to like being home at around like 3 or 3:30 or 4, and like in for the night, and then I'll have like grocery shopped and I'll cook dinner and like we'll have time to spend together. And now I'm coming home at like 6, just like an empty sack of cat skin.
Well, and like today, so like we've ordered more takeout in the past 2 weeks than we have in like the past 2 years.
That's
Yeah.
completely true.
And that is no, what's it called?
Exaggeration.
No exaggeration.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is it is kind of nice because usually Kat does all of the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sure it's nice to not have to cook, but we're trying to save money, and so that's not.
But like,
a thing.
there's construction going on the highway that's between our old house and our new house. So if I don't get onto the road and pass this site by a certain time,
Deadlock.
forget about it.
Yeah.
And then like by the time I get through that traffic, I'm like a crab, and you know how I feel about crabs. so like I don't even want to be around me. Yeah, I'm excited for Jess and Victor to move in.
Yes.
So that not I-95, it's 84, which is like off the coast, and there's I was gonna say there's never traffic on it, but apparently there is traffic on it all the time. But they're doing like
They're repaving the ramps on the exit that's like
right
close to
before
ours. So
Yeah. So
fun.
right, and just to work on that ramp, they close the lane like 6 miles back for no apparent reason.
I want to know where they got all of these cones.
Yeah, there's cones for days.
Because like literally, it's like 5 miles away from the exit, and they shrink it down to one lane.
For no reason. Because they're not even working on the highway, they're working on the ramp. Okay, we're being so negative right now.
Well, yeah. Well, it's dumb.
Yeah. it's frustrating.
It is.
And last night when we went to Lowe's, we had the trailer with us, and we initially loaded all of our lumber into the trailer, and then the like sheathing that we have holding the trailer to be like walled in started to break apart, so then we had to unload.
Well, so our trailer is 6x8, so the sheets of plywood should have fit in perfectly. But so we have plywood all around the outside for when we get dirt and stuff like that. And then that extra plywood made it so that the plywood that we got just would not fit in quite right. So we had it like to the side, and then it was leaning against the plywood, and then the plywood started to crack, and then so we yeah.
Plus we got rear-ended on the way there. That was festive.
I wasn't sure if we were gonna say that.
Well, just said it. You should have told me if there are things off.
No, I didn't say it was off limits, but yeah. So we were driving, and we were
Hey,
heading
Rebel
to
Candace,
Lowe's,
how's it going?
and taking a right-hand turn, and some kid, like, just all I remember is I hear like squealing tires,
And we both got like,
Boom.
yeah.
and he hit our trailer, and it's a landscape trailer with like a fold back tailgate, and he just bent the tip of it a little bit, and he did not have insurance
Allegedly.
allegedly, and we just let him go.
So Positive Flow Hive got 4.5 quarts of honey today.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. And you know, flow hives get an awful lot of hate,
They sure do.
but I've been thinking more and more about them.
They're so expensive.
Are they?
I think we would already have one if they weren't so expensive. But you don't
Okay.
need the whole situation. You can like just get that top bit.
Right.
Do you have the whole shebang, or do you just have that top flow section?
Because people who use it also say it's nicer on the bees. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to go in there and shake them off and then extract all the honey. Like, it's all...
Yeah, you don't like rip apart all their hard work.
It does sound appealing.
The only thing is I've seen videos of it like actually getting harvested, and I think like you have to like wrap it in saran wrap, because otherwise like flies and stuff can get in to like from where it's coming out to where it's going.
Right,
in.
you can't just put a mason jar under it and collect all the honey?
I don't know, because in the videos it like just comes like shooting out, but I think potentially in real life your
It's much
honey
slower
flow
than
might
that,
be slower. Yeah, like if it's thicker. They
Yeah.
take some time. They take some time. I have the whole kit. The
Nice.
bees smell the honey. Yeah, so bees would go into it, right?
Yeah.
If Carpenter bees flying around up here.
Plenty of wood.
Yeah.
We actually had 2 of them in the house today.
Oh yeah.
Pebbles loves those carpenter bees.
Yeah.
Do carpenter bees sting?
You want me to Google that for you?
Sure.
I'd like to know that.
Because I wonder if one of these days, because this is, you know, the 3rd time that she's messing around with carpenter bees, and I just wonder if, you know, one of these times she's going to regret it. But, yeah.
Male carpenter bees don't have a stinger, so they'll put on a threatening display as a defense mechanism. Female carpenter bees do have stingers that contain venom, and they're able to sting more than once. Female carpenter bees will only sting if they're directly provoked, like by pebbles.
Like by pebbles when she's putting them
Like
in
trying
her
to
mouth.
eat them.
Yes.
It looks to me like it crushes bees as it turns to get the honey.
Mm.
Does it turn?
Yeah, I think it's a little,
Like a gear?
yeah,
Could it crush bees?
potentially. But I mean, you know, people don't understand. You end up killing a lot of bees when you're a beekeeper. You know, even like we do the alcohol wash. 300.
Yeah,
Like
I think
that.
the thing that made the most sense about that is like you either kill bees by checking their mite levels, or you kill all the bees
By not, yeah.
letting them get overrun with mites.
Anybody know how to get rid of camelback crickets or camel crickets?
Why do we
do
have
them. Oh yeah.
down in that scary basement?
Well, they've moved to the garage.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yikes.
I don't know why I'm so scared of them, but it's because they look like spiders with cricket legs.
Is that what you sent me a picture of?
No, that was just a regular spider.
That thing was gross.
There's a lot of bugs up here.
Yeah, yeah. We're seeing more and bigger bugs than we ever saw where we used to live. And it's not like we used to live in like an urban environment.
No,
It was like
no.
strictly the suburbs.
Yeah, well, and we had protected land that was a forest on one side of our property. But I guess that was far away from the house. But anyway, there was the first night that I stayed here on my own. I used some mouthwash and I spit it into the sink, and then out of the drain comes this spider that was like this big, and just looking at me like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
And John sent me a picture of it and was like, "We're moving."
Yeah, burning the house down, starting over.
Okay, so the frame is 2 pieces and the key unlock/lock. Honey falls into a trough and flows out. The wax never breaks open.
Interesting.
Do we have black flies down here?
I don't think so. Not like.
Not like it is in some
Yeah.
places.
I mean, I think. Well, one of the nice things also about.
Doopy said, "Oh hell no, set the place on fire."
Yeah, exactly. One of the nice things about here is that our chickens are eventually going to be far away from the house, because they generated an awful lot of flies. Not like black flies that like go after your face, but you know, I don't think we have black flies like need. You know.
You're not like naturally occurring.
Right.
It's
I
driven
did-
in by us.
I will say though that last week I went over to where we were doing the chicken village, and there was a lot of bugs, like flying in my face,
Yeah.
landing on me and stuff.
From like wetlands type bugs.
No, because the wetlands are way far away. I think it's more just like woods
Yeah.
bugs, and it's springtime, so they're all waking up. I think when we did the flower farm, we did it at the right time, less bug pressure, but.
I found this week rather, that there was a spider on my wall that my cat was scared. It was as big as my fist. What are those spiders called that are at the dock at your parents'?
Wood spiders.
Was it a wood spider? Those are.
I think that's what came out of the sink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's definitely a burn it down.
was that
type
with you when I
spider.
screamed like a girl, or was that somebody else?
Must have been your other girlfriend, wife.
No need to yell. But so there was one thing, and yeah, fly. Is it fly predator? I thought there was something else that they were called.
There's a reenactment.
Well, so like there was one time I was in a kayak at my parents' house in Vermont. And,
one came at you.
well, there was a wood spider that was on the dock, and I tried to get it, and then it jumped in the water and started coming towards me, and I was like, oh no. And then there was one time in the kayak, and I'm kayaking, and I'm like in the middle of the lake, and then my feet are in the thing, and I look down and I see in between my legs nice big old spider, and I was like, okay. So I took my legs out and I put them on top of the kayak, and then I'm kayaking the whole way home, just looking at it, like making sure, like, okay, so you're not gonna move, you're not gonna move, you're not gonna move. And then I looked up to make sure I was going the right direction, looked down, it was gone, and I just went right in the water and swam back.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't mess with spiders.
Yeah. Wolf spiders?
Yeah, and what's the ones that are in Australia, like the huntsman spider or something? That's what you should look up.
Hold please. So wolf spiders look like tarantulas, basically. And then what was the next one?
I think it's huntsman spider. Where's Bomber Steve? He would know.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's what I'm talking about.
What? That looks like a Halloween decoration. Look at the one in the corner of the house.
Yeah, I think they're in Australia, where everything is just crazy.
Like, I've been to Australia, man, and I'm not going back. Look at that. What? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm having nightmares
Cat's gonna
tonight.
have nightmares
10 out of 10 nightmares tonight. I'm looking forward to it. So I have these, like,
really vivid dreams.
and like sometimes I will like jump up out of bed and like press myself into a corner, but like still be sleeping and like can't speak. And John will just like scream at me, being like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like,
Okay, so
"Asleep."
first of all, I'm not. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah.
It's more like, so she jumps out of bed. I feel like something is like attacking her, and she's staring up in the corner. And I say, "What is it? What is it?
But
What
I'm-
is it?
but I'm asleep.
What is it?" Oh, Bomber Steve, we were just talking.
Oh, but we literally were just talking about you. We were talking. What are they called?
Huntsman spider. You ever seen one?
Spiders. Oh man, I just had some strong Google image reactions. A barn spider? Is this what we're going to spend this live doing? Googling different types of huntsman spiders. Definitely so far have been the worst.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, barn spider, gross, but I feel like nothing will top the huntsman
Yeah.
spider. And by top, I mean like bottom.
Pebbles. Hey, what's it out there?
On cue, Bomber Steve.
Yeah.
Love huntsmen. They're all over the place.
So never going to Australia
Yeah,
again?
so about that never visiting you thing.
They are harmless.
Yeah, no, they're too big to be harmless. I would get into, like, can you imagine if one of those was like, you know how sometimes you're driving and you see a bug in your car?
Yeah.
If one of those was in the car with you, I would like intentionally crash.
Well, because I think we generally have a bug thing where it's
Funnel web spiders.
like if they're not in our immediate, if they're not bothering us, then you can generally do your thing, especially with spiders. Like if they're off in a corner somewhere.
Oh, these are gross. Look at those.
Because so they're gonna eat all the other bugs. So
Right.
like you go ahead, do your thing. But if you start like coming to me,
Yeah, like trying to get into bed with us or something. You gotta go. They come in inside the house all the time. They indicate rain is on the way. Hopefully you only get rain like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would be moving.
That is terrifying.
You do not want to mess with a funnel web. Those must be poisonous. I feel like everything in Australia is poisonous.
Aren't sloths poisonous?
I think they
They're
like
too slow.
have
They're not. That's not Australia.
toxic secretions, but I don't think
Koalas.
sloths are like poisonous.
Koalas poisonous?
Gotta get your spidey sense going.
Yeah. That's okay.
No, they are only in NSW. Is that New South Wales?
Wow.
We don't get them in my state. Too cold. Okay, that's good. If it's too cold
That's good.
anywhere in Australia, it's definitely too cold here.
Looks like it is going to start storming soon. But
Yeah.
That's good. We haven't had rain in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm hoping that this summer is not as droughty as last summer was. I'm going to wait for that comment to show up on my laptop. We have anti-venom for funnel web. It's the only real potentially lethal spider we have. Hey, have a look at the whistling spider or the bird-eating spider. Everything kills you in Australia.
Right. Yeah. That is true. Look at that.
It looks like a tarantula.
But it's the size of your hand?
Our tarantulas not.
No. They're not bigger than your hand.
That looks like Photoshop.
Your Photoshop.
What's the next one? The bird eating. I think my laptop is going to die after this one.
Thank goodness. 'Cause I am
Yeah. Whoa.
done with the spiders.
Sorry. I'm looking at all these spider pictures and then Pebbles jumps on the door trying to get out and I'm like, they're coming for us.
Pebbles, get down.
Oh, yeah, my laptop just died, so I can't show you the picture of the bird-eating spider. My apologies. Okay, I also won't be able to read comments from now on, so you'll have to take over. Or maybe we could bring it in even more. Huh? Yeah. All right. You're okay. So does anybody have any big
Hey.
fun plans for the holiday weekend coming up? Is anybody going to work on any projects or do anything fun? The Queensland...
Does that say banging spider? Barking spider.
Sorry for my fingers.
Bark, bark.
Or nail polish. Oh
Put
boy.
the-
So where are you recording? Is what part of the farm? Our roof?
Roof.
And our flower farm is... Here, let's
Do we want to do a little tour
Yeah.
of the roof?
This is our roof. Okay, so that light spot back there is where the flower farm is going to be. That's our driveway. Oh, see that pretty yellow tree? That's a golden chain tree, right?
Golden chain, yeah.
Golden chain. Doop, doop, doo, 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 doo. That's our bathroom window. That's the other house there. And the alpaca barn.
Yep.
Okay, let's go sit back down. Tour of the roof. But someday we want to turn this into like a proper roof deck with like, you know, safety railings and whatnot. Plus,
Safety railings and whatnot.
as well as like those lights, you know, the lights that people hang. Looks like good snake country. Hopefully not. Better not be.
You haven't seen any snakes.
Newbie Setter says, hopefully getting my veggies planted and barbecue at my dad's. That sounds like fun.
Nice.
Planting tomatoes and peppers and direct sow. We need to do some more direct sowing of flowers.
Do we?
Yes. Congrats to Ann Dorman. What did I miss?
45th
Oh yeah,
wedding,
45th wedding anniversary. That's Friday, right?
Friday.
How cool is that? Ann and Rick Dorman been married for 45 years. That's totally wild.
Totally wild.
Still moving into the new place, but we are cooking out. Cooking out is good. That's what we should do. We should get the grill fired up so that like all I need to do is like bring home something.
Sure.
And then we won't have like dishes to do. Is 2
Yes.
45 bush bean plants too many? Oh my god, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. What are you gonna, well, I guess if you're gonna can them. Whew, I mean, the year before last, one of our trellises, we grew green beans on. And whenever
Cat used to threaten me.
Yeah, I was like, you better give me something to do or I'm going to go pick green beans. And he'd be like, no, do this. Highly recommend one of those oscillating stirrup hose. They're fantastic. Purchase for the impact driver. Oh, look at that.
Oscillating stirrup.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but an impact driver. That's good. This year should be interesting then. Yeah, that's going to be a green bean intensive year. Hey! Sorry I'm so late. Wheeling and dealing turkey pullets and ducklings. We were wondering if you were going live after us. We were.
Yeah, so let us know if you are.
Oh, does the grill work after?
Yeah, so we found out that our what
We're going to talk about that.
grill works really well. Yeah, he
Message.
was doing something weird.
Oh. And Mulberry Branch is on it already.
Swooped in. And
Yeah.
dealing with those comments.
I know you go straight from ducklings to trolls. But what did you get to see the comments or they were gone?
Something about being high. Or something.
Oh, good. So Mulberry Branch Farm goes live now. I don't know what time it is because
Well,
my
it's been
laptop
51 minutes, so probably 8 minutes from
8
now.
minutes from now, Mulberry Branch. Dang, it was so fast. I
Yeah.
didn't even get to see it. We got wrenches on. That's funny.
Whatever.
Me either. Not on my watch. That's funny. So yeah,
Funny.
good timing.
Another thing that was nice is that we actually ended up with 4 sheets of OSB in the garage that were left over from contractor.
Well, ended up
Leftover.
with, we paid for them. It's not like they were like bonus.
He's back!
Why are you yelling?
Because he's back.
Why do
Why'd
you have
you-
so many mods?
To keep people like you out of here. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Also, we mod our friends.
Yeah.
Bye. The Hubs.
Whose birthday is it? The Hubs. LOL.
Oh, it's Hubby's birthday? When, tonight?
Happy birthday.
I gotta bake a cake for tomorrow. Mulberry Branch while you're
Isn't it?
living.
It's Friday.
No, we're going. We're
for-
going tomorrow to Farm Friend's house.
Yes.
Put your kid through college with those 4 sheets of OSB in 20 years. Yeah, that's the best investment you could make right now.
It's wood.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, hopefully the prices go. Hey, yay! Happy birthday, hubby. Hopefully, lumber prices go back down someday. Okay. But I was talking to somebody like in the industry, not like the lumber industry exactly, but like building. And he was telling me that he doesn't think they're ever going to come back down. He thinks that eventually they're gonna. He thinks that eventually lumber prices are going to settle and like stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
like plateau.
Yeah, but not come back down.
Well, it's tough because like if you can get $80 for a sheet of plywood, why would you want to take anything less? It's gonna take
It's
like
unsustainable.
well, it's gonna take the bubble bursting,
Right.
which is gonna be bad for everybody. But it's gonna take people to stop building houses for the price to go back down.
Yeah, they were talking about how eventually the building a house will become so expensive that the houses will no longer appraise for what you need to sell them for.
Right. And so it's going to be like another bad real estate problem.
Right.
It's going to be more than just like the wood industry. It's going to be like
The whole economy.
worldwide economic disaster.
Yeah.
So
Just kidding. Somebody just sent John a friend request.
yeah. But half the time on Facebook it's not me. In fact, I would say 75% of it, or maybe even 85% of the time. It's not
How
me.
come you didn't respond to Christopher Singleton's funny comments about the penguins?
I didn't see them.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
He was something for work. They asked them like to figure out your thought process of things. they were like, if you owned a zoo and had to move all the penguins, how would you do it? And Christopher Singleton said, sell all the penguins. And then, like, referenced our video. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Right, yeah. How do you move 100 chickens from Reading to a new city? Yeah, you sell them all.
Yeah, sell them all and then load the incubator up with their eggs. Speaking of which, we won.
We won what?
Newbie Steaders and Team Catherine won, and all the eggs are in the incubator.
Oh.
That's what we won. And I also have how long till the eggs hatch. Yeah, yay, winning. I don't know, you put a calendar reminder in your phone.
Did I?
It's probably almost time to candle.
Is it?
So probably 2 more weeks.
Well, I think we got I think probably this weekend.
Is candling time?
Yeah, because it'll be 7 days. I forget when we set them up.
And our one I Am Samani. Oh, look at that mosquito. Oh, just flew by the lens.
Lens is down here.
Well, but I saw it by the lens. Now I was trying to sting that rubber band like a little monster. Time to go pack. Move-in weekend. Yeah, good luck with your move. How many eggs? How many eggs do you think you put in that incubator?
What? You don't need to show the mosquito carcass. Let's see. Too many.
Like 70, do you think?
At least.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had like 7 dozen eggs.
Hey, the Tinkerer's wife, how's it going?
Which is 84.
So, 84 eggs
Plus,
or so. Plus another
like,
8.
Yeah, plus another like however many. You had a lot of eggs.
Yeah, and then so did I say or just think it that we have 3 I Am Samani eggs?
You got ready to say it.
I got ready to say it, and then I distracted myself because I have really bad. So yeah, we have 1 I Am Samani hen and 1 I Am Samani rooster, and we have 3 I Am Samani hatching eggs in the incubator right now. So that's exciting.
Very exciting.
I'm excited about it.
I'm extremely excited about it.
Mulberry Branch, can your dogs hear our dogs barking? since we're outside? I know that's been problematic in the past.
She's looking in the window now.
92 eggs. Is that what that all added up to?
It's a lot.
It's a lot. But you know what? Some of them won't hatch. And of the ones that hatch, half of them will be roosters. Oh, they did hear that? Sorry. I thought maybe they're like inside the house. So, sorry. It's the best we could do. But at least when we say like hello, they don't like automatically lose their minds.
Right.
Oh, what? Is there? There we go. 7:58. Okay, so Mulberry Branch Farm goes live in 2 minutes. So we'll be going over there. I'll be watching while I bake a cake. And what are you going to do with all of them? That is an excellent question. They whip their heads over our way, but no. You're okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And yet I'm not allowed to have a turkey. And if you say that there's turkeys out there.
So many turkeys out there. Did I tell you that Michelle told me that she's got 5 eggs chilling under a duck and 2 more under something else?
Eggs for what?
What? Pea fowl.
For her.
Yeah, for her.
Okay, thanks guys for watching.
John's gonna push me off this roof. Mulberry Branch, if I don't show up and you're live in 5 minutes, call the police. I'm dead. Okay, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Happy first live from the new house.